Good evening. Let's get stuck in here, finish this up, open some fun stuff. Anuj, what is up, my friend? First in the chat, good to see you. General Maniac. Making that money, making that cheddar. James Killers, I see you, buddy, I see you. What's up, Q-Bug? So tonight, a little uncollected finish. Got completion on. I'll spend a few units here since nobody in my alliance wants to give me anything, even though I'm a hot chick. Finish this up, open one of the new features, see if we can't get what we're after. What's up, Dreamin'? 24-hour stream? Yeah, man. You get off at like 10 o'clock tomorrow night, right? It's all for you, buddy. It's all for you. Hey, Mohammed. Open dorm today from SA. I don't know what SA, what's your summoner advancement? That was like yesterday, but awesome, dude. Congratulations, James. He's a great champ for defense, a little underrated for offense, and kind of a disappointment for me at the moment. I can't seem to get any kills with him for one, and two, gotta probably have to pull him off defense for a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. But great champ, man. Great pull. Hope you got a awakening gem for him or something, because he's one of those champs that completely requires being awakened. So, Fitz Shillingford, my good sir. How are you today? Love them taters. What's up, Big Daddy? Great initial outing in war. Sometimes when people join, I know myself included, it's like, don't screw up. I screwed up. So, good job today, man. Who am I hoping for? I want Void, honestly, because, I mean, I run Path 6, plus he's a size champ. I'd have to use a generic on him, which I think I'm okay with. I can take him to a pretty high sig. I actually haven't calculated to see if he makes my prestige or not. To be honest with you, I need to probably look at that. Oh, you claim rewards today, James? Awesome, man. I'm usually on that pretty quick. It's like, can I get something good? For 4 stars, really, anymore. I mean, if I don't have a champ, I guess new champ's cool. Otherwise, I really like to hit those max sig crystals, double the shards. Void is really the only good one. I'd be okay. I'd be like, okay, so here's my situation, man. My last 5 basics, actually 4 basics and feature crystal, have all been pretty garbage. So, I mean, I don't think it can let me down that much. And there's more than one that I'd be okay with in there. Void would be like ultimate god tier. There's a lot of new champs, so adding a new champ to the roster would be kind of good. And then there's also like a few dupes that I wouldn't mind having, like Taskmaster. I don't know why, but Cameron might be right. He might have a little bit of utility. I don't know if it'll just be questing or not. I don't know if I could see myself using him on war attack necessarily, but there's a few, like I said, there's a few good ones. So, no gym, only 15k rating, but your top 4 is sick. 15k rating and you have dorm. Dude, it took me forever to get dorm, so good for you, man. That's a newer player, man. I mean, you know, there's such a larger pool, so that's great though. You kind of lucked out. 440 Stark, 235 Cable, Magneto, 125 Jugs. Okay. I wouldn't call that sick. First 2 are pretty good though. First 2 are pretty good. But for 15k rating, yeah, dude. I just posted a screenshot, one of my oldest screenshots when I was around, I don't know if I was 15 or 40k, but it was like Karnak, Guillotine, Winter Soldier, and I mean, half of them weren't even duped. So yeah, you got a much better start, man. Much better start. Cable's got a lot of utility actually. I've been playing around with him some, like early days of Alliance Quest and then questing in general. He does a lot of damage pretty fast. He's really quick in arena too, just to get that heavy off right out of the gate, getting that degen. Thanks, brother. I actually screwed up my first fight in AQ. Yellow Jacket was a rogue, but healer up full next fight. Vol sees everything, man. Don't think anyone else did. Yeah, if you're thinking somebody's watching, Vol's always watching. But no pressure, man. No pressure. You're doing great. And Alliance Quest, I mean, you know, as long as you don't run out of items and you finish your lane in Section 3, like, we're good. But if you're using that many items, yeah, you probably got an issue. But how is BG's blade looking? Let's see. He's wearing goggles instead of sunglasses, and his skin is the wrong color. So he's not looking too good, man. He's not very healthy, which is a shame. He's got one more shot, and one's all you need, right? I know he's probably not feeling very lucky or like it's gonna go well, like whatsoever. But you never know, man. Just need one. I've been there. It's like desperation pulls where you're like, dude, what else can I do to try to get this champ? Although I've never gone 1 for 6. My worst was one. I got Iceman on the 4th try. I think that's the most I ever saved for any champ. So don't forget you successfully jinxing me against that void. I mean fighting him or getting him? Void's such a man. Yeah, he's cool, dude. I run my 4-star, and I'm actually okay with my 4-star, but a 5-star with a much higher health pool would be a big deal, for sure. Yes, it would, Love Them Taters. Yes, it would. All right, this guy. We'll just start Spider-Man. Hobbitcrom, what is up, my man? What is up? All the new people nowadays have a way better head start. Oh, dude. General Maniac, and I probably started later than you. Like I started in July of 16, so yeah, not even quite a year and a half yet, roughly, almost. Anyway, whenever I first started, like getting a 4-star took weeks and weeks, and there was no like real good way to like. I couldn't grind an arena. Man, I should have read this guy's abilities. I'm not doing any damage. Oh, there we go. There wasn't an arena to grind. There wasn't. All the crazy quests and stuff going on. I mean, it was a slow process, and the pool for 5-stars especially was way less than what it is now in terms of quality. Like back then, Magic, Star-Lord, man, I can't even remember, but those are the 2 you wanted. So yeah, man, they got it. They got a big head start for sure. Hey, High Speed Pursuit, what is up, man? What is up? Yeah, I died today to Void. Oh, that's right. It can be a tricky fight. I don't know. I felt like I played him so much in Heroic, Master, and Uncollected in the monthly, and then I fought him on Debuff Immune, which Debuff Immune Mini. I did die. It was kind of my fault. He played a little bit passive on me, but it can be a tricky fight for sure. Hey, EB Manny, I got a 4-star Killmonger from an adaptive crystal. Congratulations, dude. 4-star would probably be a lot easier to awaken, too. He's a lot of fun. I've got that 5-star. Rank 2. Not too pressed to get him any higher. Let's see, I want to go this way. Get him any higher at the moment. But he's cool. He's really slick to play. Fun to use in quests. I've got that rank 3 Winter Soldier that I like to play with on questing sometimes, so getting that extra synergy with him has been a lot of fun to play with. I downed Winter Soldier in 167 hits, which is a rank 3 5-star, about a 550 equivalent of what my Star-Lord would do, my 4-star Star-Lord. Of course, I don't have a 5-star Star-Lord, so that was pretty impressive, man. He gets some really nice crits when he has a 100 streak going on, for sure. It's okay, at least we finally won. Yeah, dude, it felt good, man. I don't like losing, and I mean, you know, you joined the Alliance and you could see our history. It was very green. So yeah, felt good. Best chance you had to get in 4-star is Roma Legends. Oh yeah, man, that was one of the like primary motivators to get it done. Was the simple fact that I could have 3 more 4-stars, which is probably like double what I had at the time. So hey, Jam the Man. Hope everybody's Friday evenings going well. What time is it? It's like, okay, 10:30. So yeah, people just hanging out or going out, I suppose. Those days are not done, but they're pretty well behind me at this point. After getting 5 God tier champs in a row from 4 crystals, I got an Ant-Man as karma. No, Hottie, that's what I'm gonna call you. It's not karma. That's just like the averages catching up with you because you didn't deserve all this. What were your 4 God tier, 5 God tier champs that you pulled? I've pulled some good ones over time, but I got a lot of silver stars on some pretty bad champs. So, dude, I remember when I started, there was Ant-Man and Yellow Jacket Arena going on, and you needed all the PIM canisters. I had no idea. I still don't know what's going on with that. When I first started, the very first week, I think it was, Loki was the feature. I got him in the 3-star arena and had no idea about like cutoffs and beginner, intermediate, advanced bracket, all that good stuff, veteran, whatever you want to call it. So I just kind of played casually and didn't even bother. I was like, oh man, I got a 3-star Loki for just a few rounds. Like, that was easy. But yeah, it was a long time. And I actually been fooling around with Loki against Medusa. It's not a bad matchup. Not a bad matchup. Might have to put a little video out there. Kind of comes after what I saw Cam do with Hyperion. So very similar strategy. Hey, Grant. Or of the post of the guy who quit because he pulled a 5-star Quake. Yeah, people don't understand, man. Although when Quake came out for a while, honestly, like for me anyway, before she got the, and I don't want to call it a buff because I don't even know why I picked Iceman here, or I mean Archangel. I wouldn't consider it a buff, but more like a correction of her abilities, like how she can now evade and then stun. Like before, she couldn't. Man, I don't even want to play with Archangel. Quit. Anyway, how she could stun and be able to, you know, put the concussion on, and the way she works now, that's what really changed her around for me, because before she was a little bit meh, you know, a little underwhelming. But yeah, now she's like a beast in Alliance War. I don't see too many people use her in Alliance Quest for the most part, but in Alliance War, she is an absolute god. And the great thing about a champ like that is she doesn't necessarily need to be awakened to be like really good. So Killmonger's fun in arena, yeah, GM, me too. Since I've suicide, start off with almost a power 5-hit combo SP1 over. Nice, man. Hell yeah. DA contest legend. What is up, my friend? What is up, my man? Doing well. Doing well. I don't have a whole lot. I've already finished the first chapter and third chapter, and I've done, I think, 1 or 2 runs through these, so it shouldn't take too long to finish it up. Did it off stream. Hey, Boost, what's up, my man? Someone quit for pulling Quake he didn't need to be playing. Yeah, he didn't know what was going on, man. Who knows? Either a noob or just somebody that, like, yeah, just really didn't like Quake. That could be, too. That could be, too. Stark Spider-Man, and he's been killing it for me and playing so much smoother today. I died twice in war yesterday. It felt terrible, man. First time was to a stun immune Nightcrawler. Just a dude never dashed back once, no matter what I could do. You know, if I tried to go at him, he would evade, and he just never moved back. It was tough. Kind of pissed me off. And then the second one, I was building poise, and he went for heavy, and I swiped, and Stark just kind of stood there and ate it on the chin, and boom, the other one bites the dust. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Stark Spider-Man. Grey Jedi. What is up, man? What is up? My wife, I was planning on like chilling and watching some Walking Dead, which I still may. I'm on the last season still. But anyway, my wife, you know, had mentioned about watching it earlier. I was like, that's cool. So I was downstairs, put my son to sleep, and went looking for her, and she was asleep with our daughter. So I was like, I'm gonna sneak down here and fire up a live stream. Go hang out with my MCOC nerdy buddies. She was saying that she knows of a rehabilitation for video game addicts that I might want to look into. Rain and wind at work. Man, I know you guys on the East Coast, if that's where you're at, have been getting a lot of storm stuff going through. I'm in the Midwest, of course, and dude, the last few days have been like gorgeous. Today was a little bit chilly, but it's in the 50s and sunny. Yesterday was super windy, but like 65 degrees. It's nice. I don't know how many people, Grant, do you know of a bunch of, I haven't looked at, what do you call it, the completion scores in a little bit, so I didn't know if, I know you had a pretty high number earlier on when I was checking to see where I was at. I know you went for a lot this, went through it fast. I didn't know if anybody else is going through it quick or not. It's always nice when everybody wants to go through. Oh, Sparks, I bet you he's got a high score. He just did a legend run. Really solid one too, man. Killed it, I think. But I've been hearing that this month's a lot shorter too, so that's cool. Face reveal? I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever do one, to be honest with you. I probably won't. I have a mic, or I mean a camera built in to my computer, but it's not very good. And like my screen is so bright, man, and I wear glasses, you know, so I get this like weird glare off of it. I'd have to have another camera set at like a different angle, I think, to not get the reflection. And to be honest with you, I just kind of do this for fun. A little bit of anonymity. Anonymity. I always mess that up, man. I always mess that up. Anonymity. Chilling. The man behind the curtain. The Wizard of Oz. Never admit you have a problem. Yeah, Jam the Man. It's like quitting, man. Like addicts never quit. Or winners never quit. Maybe I'll mix that up. Addicted is just a lazy word to describe the dedicated. That's right. Get smashed by heavy attacks from Psylocke here. Yeah, this new video game addiction disorders thing is going to be annoying. Hey Kodak, what's up, man? Actually, you know, I am a little bit concerned. Not for myself per se, because I'm a grown-ass man, but for kids starting to come up. They're just so tethered to electronics and stuff. Like my kids, of course I let them play, you know, on the tablet or iPhone, or play their games or watch videos a little bit, but we try to limit it to like 15-minute intervals, sometimes 30 minutes, depending on the day, like weekend for sure. Sometimes on the school day we don't even let them mess with it at all. They're younger still, of course, so that's going to be hard down the road, but you know, when I get a request from somebody that wants to join, like, yeah, I'm in high school, whatever, it's like, dude, I know what kind of dedicated players I've got in my roster, or not on my roster, but just on our team, and for the amount of time we spend involved with this kind of thing, because we all have established lives, you know, we got work, we have relationships, or we're single, or whatever the case may be, we're just established. Where these kids, man, coming up nowadays, you know, they're going to be spending all this time on these mobile games and not interacting, and not to say that like the way I grew up was best. There's always going to be different ways to grow up, but I think they should still be out experiencing more things and grinding 3 or 4 hours every night after school before they go to bed, like for some champ on a video game. Should be out running around or doing, you know, having fun. Nothing left to do for the month. Well, you still got beginner. You know what? Beginner gives awesome. Oh shoot. What do you call it? Units for low energy, man. So I always go through beginner. For like 1 energy refill, I think you can get 20 or 30 units, roughly. What's up, Vol? Yes, it's me. It is me. Let's start build some poise here. Show us my nips. Hey, I read on something here right when I went to log in that people watching your video back will be able to see chat live, which I'm not really sure how I feel about that. Like that's a very strange feature. So yeah, we'll keep it pretty, I don't know, PG-13ish. I can deal with that. Just imagine Caden. I know what B Manny looks like. You know, I don't know if I've ever seen him. I've heard it. I've like listened to some of his stuff, and I want to say the video I saw, he didn't have a webcam or something. I don't know, man. Haven't followed him too much yet. I should though. seen him on a few streams and such. Chatted with him there. Hey, Evil Interceptor, how is the monthly quest going for you, my man? I took and like over the last couple months, you know, I didn't really rush through Uncollected or anything like that. I just kind of did it as I had energy, and it's worked out good. I'm gonna get SP3'd. Nice. And it gave me time to run that T4B, T4 basic fragment, daily quest, you know, for, what is it, 90 energy, you get 3,000, oh nice, shock killed him. You get 3,000 fragments, and that's been really adding up, so yeah, these first few weeks, man, I won't be able to do that at all. Going for your second LOL run today. Nice, man, congratulations, good luck. Got that blade up to 455 with 3 synergies and 565 Gwyn pool. Wow, okay. Yeah, shouldn't be too bad at all, man. Shouldn't be too bad at all. Yeah, never let a high school kid in, Treatment. Dude, I feel like I need to like leave chat and come back just so that everything in there is gone. For good. Yeah, like that one kid, exactly. People used to complain about kids reading books too much. It's always going to whatever it is. Interesting. You know, you probably have a good point. Like, you read too many books. Get outside and play. And now we're all like, you should read more books. Like, don't just pick up video games. But you know what? Honestly, I think it's a balance. Is what life is all about, just in general anyway. Is the outdoor, the exercise, the book readings, playing the game, interacting socially, like in person, but also, you know, via the internet, text chat, that kind of thing. So there's just variety of ways people are communicating now, too. Yeah, almost 16, ball. Yeah, almost. But I'm almost 16. It's like, dude, we got people in here whose kids are older than you. Nope. Don't forget to buy the water bill. And hi me of tomorrow. Watching back. Oh, yeah, I get it now. I was like, what the yep, say hi to yourself. Jam the Man says hi. I usually, if I'm listening to a live stream, I usually don't watch them. I just have them playing like in the background and I'm listening. Like a lot of times when I'm doing some of my other work out of the office, I stream it to some earphones I got on and via Bluetooth, and I'll just you know, Bluetooth the stream, set my phone down wherever it's gonna be safe. I'm not gonna crush it or whatever while I'm working, and yeah, just listen. And it's kind of interesting to. Helps pass the time. You know, it's something I'm interested in. Although I should probably get like a book on tape or something someday. Make myself a little bit smarter in something that's going to be around in like 20 years. Although I think we got a good amount of time left with MCOC, for sure. I wonder how this guy's going to be, if we can find a good node for him on defense, you know what I mean? Like, where would Sentinel potentially give somebody a hard time? Man, that dude's SP1 is so long. I'm having to pay attention because I'm only doing like 400 damage to this big guy, this big joker here. Nice, that shock damage against those robots. Awesome. Sorry, I gotta catch up on chat a little bit here. He caused me to focus. Although Sapiens, hey, what's up? I pulled Blade from a 5-star. Oh wait, from 1 feature crystal. Congratulations, dude. I think I did that with Gwynpool, so I know the feeling. I know the feeling of disappointment too. So ride your high, buddy. Ride your high. Use the skill awakening gem. Nice. Outside. What is this outside? I know yeah, tell me about it. That's why I don't party anymore. Can't balance it. Dude, I don't think there is any, maybe a little bit of balance with partying, but it's hard. You go all the way in. Yeah, Dreamin', I bet he probably was better than a lot of us. I saw some of his stuff that I'm send over, and let's see, Buffett. He definitely had some skills, man. So, but that's not the issue. For us, it's a little bit more about culture and just the way people act and interact, and speak, and the things that are shown that just had to. I mean, it's the internet, you know, it's 21st century, so not to say he just can't go find those things on his own, but I can also say that I'm not the one that maybe exposed him to something he wasn't quite ready for. And even though, like I said, people see all kinds of things nowadays, but at the same time, I don't have to be the one to show it to him. Yeah, how much is the wind out there? It's like, it's crazy. Muhammad, are the Sin 6 alliances any good? Well, yeah, of course. They're pretty well put together. I'm only really familiar with a couple of them. Green Goblin. I know a lot of the higher end, ones are definitely well put together. You thinking about joining one? Just subscribe. Thanks, Mr. Smoke THC. Don't mind if I do. It's a ghost town. Well, be safe, man. Be safe. Alright, this could get tricky. Stark Spider-Man. Master event quest a little bit. Cool, cool. Yep, get your grind on. Legend run officially over. That feels nice. Alright, I'm gonna have to build up some poise. If this was heroic or something, I could pay a little bit more attention to chat for a sec. This guy here could be I mean, the Buffett node. Oh, that's only 2,500 regen? Never mind. I guess I'm used to being like 25,000. That's funny too, man. That's something that, most people don't have to deal with is in the recruiting process, people want to message me. I'm like, hey, that's cool. Show me this, or what tier are you in? They're like, well, I'm in tier 4 or 5. It's like, man, just a different ball game, man. Just a different ball game. Hey, contest champion. My contest champion. I've thought about creating a website because I can do it probably by tomorrow and calling it thecontestchampion.com. Then eventually I'll build all the traffic. I can just give it to you or just point it at your website. All right, Grant. Take care, buddy. Thanks for swinging by. Delithius, hey man, what's up? Sorry, I know man. All right, I gotta scroll down. I'm not as good as this as BG is sometimes. Admitted because of Cam Mine relationship for look chat. There is that too. All right, this dude's got Buffett as well, and of course he's immune. But all right, it's all good. B-Man DBG, yeah. How much longer am I streaming for? Addy, however long it takes. Probably be another half hour at least, 30-45 minutes. Buffett. See, this is what I was doing yesterday, and then when I went to and then he stopped, right, and he just goes uppercut, and I was like, gosh, man. Of course, that was my fault there, but I don't know, it felt bad. I've had pretty good war performance, and to know that we're in a tight one, and on a little bit of a slump, to kind of let my guys down like that. Although we did pull it off, so that felt good, but I don't like dying, man. I do not like dying. Alright, dude. Gosh. I think maybe I should ensnare him, right? Oh, no, that shock will put him under. Put me under, damn it. David, what's up? Thanks, Aldo. I appreciate that, man. Sound like someone I'd send potions to. Well, thank you. It's not Carson. I do have my friends list closed, but I will open it for you, good sir. Ultron. Enjoy the stream, my 12-hour shift. Thanks for the entertainment. Mr. Smoke, you're welcome, man. I've been there. That's why, when BG, he's like, when he starts off his streams, and I'm listening to him post, stream, he's like, I'm going to stream long tonight, and I look at the timer, and it's like 3 hours. I'm like, sweet, that's going to get me to lunch. I'll be good, and then I'll watch yesterday's stream after lunch or something like that, or see what else is out there. But please, you love when I messaged you. Yeah, it was all you, buddy. That was all you, Chicken Jerky. What's up, my good friend? My good friend. I think I've been listening to Sammy too much. What's up, my man? First off, FOB and the click you claim. Okay. You got it, dude. I could read that. I don't know what you call that verbiage, but I got it. I read it. Passism. Anyway. Medusa Rexum. Medusa, yep. That would be a good option. If I have another path to do, I'll go grab my 330 Medusa because I missed the big girl Medusa a couple times, so just got to be what it is. Oh, these. I should have just brought the blade synergy to make this a little faster. So he's shrugging off debuffs. I think this is both pacifism and masochism? Masochism? Whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. He's making me watch him a lot, though. Man, why do I keep bringing... Oh, because Stark is dead. That's right. That's right. Should have Archangeled him. Gosh. I'm just like press and go. Yeah, Uncollected can be a little bit of a pain sometimes. There we go. Got into that courage range. Now I'm ready to play. Voltron. Thought I'd try him out for his, just, you know, for fun, but man, that auto evade still pisses me off. He is pretty hard though. Anyway, hey, quick shot. What's up, man? Nobody's gotten past him. We are doing map 6. I like to bring old man Logan to map 5. Yeah, he could probably go to map 6 too, depending on your lane, for sure. Double potions from Winter Soldier. I don't know if I've ever got double potions from Winter Soldier. That's awesome. It's nice to see you playing like all of the mortals have to. Shoot, dude, you've got Medusa. She's right up there. But yeah, I'm slumming it tonight. Makes Sentinel feel like a joke. Well, that's just robots, man. See, I don't know what nobody's gonna complain about that. How awesome Medusa is against robots and shuts them down completely. What does Blade do to Mystic characters and villains? Although the counter argument to that is there's not near as many not near as many robots as there is villains and Mystic champs. But still, same principle. Just saying. So sad right now. B-Main told failed my little culture test. It was a reference to a legendary Tupac song. Oh, Pacism. Man, I'd have to go back and read that again to get it. Oh, yeah. First off, yo click and the click you claim something. Yeah, I know. Okay, I've heard it. I can't rap for shit, man. Sorry. Hit 2 mil Electro. Should I keep going to other arenas for milestones? Are you wanting to get Electro? Because if you want to get Electro, I mean, you probably want to go to like, I don't know, 3.5. 3.5 seems to be a pretty safe number these days for these basics coming around. Must be how Blade people feel all the time. It feels awesome. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate that. Medusa grinding on Winter Soldier. Yeah, Winter Soldier's fun for sure. Archangel's a pretty good fight. Man who left us. CJ, you told me to take him. You said you were gonna kick him if I didn't take him. You think it's worth to have a generic gem to 5-star Stark Spidey and take him to rank 5? I'd take him over Gwenpool for sure. And I used a generic on him. My Labyrinth. Or, well, 5.4, it doesn't matter. I had 2 generics, but I used a generic on Stark, and I don't regret it. He's a really good champ, for sure, and is much better awakened, for sure. Yeah, she's OP against 6 champs. Played as over 50. Utility, man. Utility. You know, it's like you go into your kitchen, right? And you've got this like one 15-inch frying pan, but you're single, and you're mostly just cook for yourself. And then you've got this other like 10-inch skillet, and the 10-inch skillet is Blade because he gets used all the time because he's more suited to what you need him for. And then every once in a while, when you have some family over, you break out the 12-inch skillet or Medusa. So different tools, different tools. Troopy Manny, it's a Marvel Contest of Champions, but people want it to be Marvel Contest of Heroes. That's right. There ain't no participation trophies around here. You better earn that. Angela's great against robots too. Yeah, she's pretty good. I mean, she just hits hard in general, and a lot of robots are tempting to be tech. So she's got class advantage. But there's also Stark. He's really good. Like his shock damage is really good. Oh, this is a long fight, but we'll do it again. get some beats and keep rapping, dude. I got no rhythm, Delithius. I'm like, I'm a white guy. It's very stereotypical in terms of my like dance set or lack thereof. So yeah, I've got no delusions of grandeur about any of that kind of stuff. I think I might just, once I'm dead here, I'm gonna revive Stark Spider-Man. And I'm gonna try to do the shock. It did pretty good. I mean, it was doing a lot of damage. But maybe I should go for the L3. Because I think with the L3, you get that ensnare. And honestly, like, I've had him all this time and I haven't really read too much on it, like what it does. But I know that it's good for robots. If somebody could clarify, that'd be awesome, but I could look it up too. Oh, yep, you're right, high speed. Good lyrical reference there. Oh, is this another long fight? Dude, 100 damage? What is going on here? Quit. Blaze not OP versus Storm. Yeah, he's the worst mystic. I'd take magic any day over Blade for Dorm. Yeah, I'd probably even take... I'd probably still take Blade over Stark, but I like magic over Blade for sure. Armor, Limber, Champion Boost, Adaptive. I was having pretty good luck here with my man Stark. I didn't even use all my revives I had. I know I opened a few of those crystals, but that run the other night went pretty good. Yeah, I one-shotted a 455 Dorm boss earlier today. That felt nice. Yeah, CJ, you gotta give the old man a hard time about that for sure. He did take the right path in AQ. Yep, he's good. He's good. Hey, Phones, Mr. Head, Mr. Phones, what is up? What kind of things y'all request on recruits, like vids of past war fights or what? Yeah, see, here's the thing, is usually my list is long enough that even if they don't have anything, I ask them to get me something from like the current week of war. And if they don't send me something, I usually delete them off my radar, just for the simple fact that either A, they didn't care enough to record, or B, their fights went so bad that that they didn't want to show me. So that's kind of one of the things I do. And then I also like to take and have people do like really tough duels with 3-star champs or something, and just to kind of showcase their skills, have them treat a fight like it's stun immune and go from there. So like earlier, this guy wanted in, showed some more performance stuff, but he's in tier 4, so it's a little bit and I apologize if you're in here, I'm sitting here talking about you, but sent me a video. I said, well, here, duel Brian Grant with a 3-star non-mystic champ, and send me the video. Well, he sent me a video and he said if I spent units something, I'm sure I could get him down. He used all his dual credits and everything, and he didn't take him down. And I was able to see a lot of faults, like in the way he approached that fight, that would hurt him should he come. Should I allow him to have a spot, or it hurt us should I decide to bring him in eventually. So kind of, it's a little bit of a screening process. As for war vid of yours was the most ominous video I've seen with that soundtrack. Yeah, quick shots. Yeah, he was all about it. All about it. Gift received. Jude Lilly, my man. Thanks, bro. I jokingly put it out in main chat, like, who's gonna send me some revives so I can get this done? Alright, I'm gonna mix up. I'm gonna look at my team here real quick. Alright, I need better. I don't need the long stun duration. Let's go. I'm gonna get rid of Ultron first of all. Chuck her in there, and Archangel works pretty quick. Let's do that. Quake potential is high as magic, but the player is very much a factor with Quake. Oh yeah, and magic. There's a lot of timing things with magic, and like intercepting. Sometimes whenever you're in the middle of a fight, it can be very difficult to just maintain, and sometimes the computer, you know, you're doing the same thing over and over, and the AI just wants to act a little bit differently, and that's kind of, that can throw you off, man. You go back for that dash back dash in, and they don't dash at you, and you get just demolished. So you gotta, yeah, there's times that you can be risky, and times you gotta play it a little bit safe, I think. Thoughts on 565 Magic or Quake? Just always been curious about the two. More, I was gonna say, for me, Magic all day long, because I don't have a high ranking Quake. I've got a 550, of course, but I never really used her because when she was relevant, it was in like Old War, and she also couldn't parry after her auto evade. So, but for me, it's Magic, and I'm actually thinking about taking mine to 565 next, high speed. 565 Ghost Rider for Dorm Boss, yeah, that's a good option too. He just, I mean, dude, everybody needs to think about the fact, like, they say, oh, Blade, well, Blade's also very powerful, which, of course, don't get me wrong, with the synergies and such, he is very powerful, but at the same time, most people have taken him to either 455 or 565. You take a Gwenpool there, you take a Magic there, you take a Hyperion there, you take any of these champs, almost, not any of them, but a lot of these high-end champs, Iceman, Void, Voodoo, they are just very, very powerful, and you know, it's not all Blade. They're just really strong at this point, and they've given us a tool, or the tools, I should say, to kind of get over some really difficult content or get through some really tough stuff in war. So yeah, it's 565 champ. That can't be overlooked a lot of times. Pretty funny, but oh yeah, quick shot. What I said I have 4K units, but I'll accept donations because I don't want to use my own resources for my progression. there was a little bit of honesty in that. Like I wanted to hit 4K, man. I got to 39, like 80 something. I had to start buying refills. I was like, yeah, right there at that hump. But I'll get over it. Blixt, no man, you didn't miss anything. I'm still trying to finish this up to get the shards I need to do the opening. Some people can't use Quake on stun immune at all. Many times the AI acts the exact same after parry stun. And back spam, she's okay? Okay. I've never used her against the stun immune node, so I really couldn't tell you, man. But you just can't get that parry afterwards. But you just gotta play smart, you know, and get your openings, keep them pushed back a little bit when you can, that kind of thing. Get this neurotoxin rolling here. Yeah, this lane's a lot easier. The Bane one is fun. I like Bane. I like it as a mechanic. I don't ever get to fight it hardly anymore. I don't have that path in war. The stutter step light attack by the AI when you're in corner intercepting. Yeah, Hovercrom. You're exactly right. That's what they'll do. They're just like, they won't come back or at you or something. Hey Jude, thanks man. I just got your gift. I appreciate that. It's gonna come in handy. I just said any 3-star CJ, but non-class advantage. And he actually chose class disadvantage, which I give him props for, but it was a Star-Lord. So, you'd be able to kill him with Star-Lord. So I sent him a video of me doing the fight with a 3-star Red Hulk, and I downed him in 45 hits, I think it was. Just finished these boards off. Need you to give me the luck for my last shot at Blade. Oh, dude, are you opening right now? If you're open right now, I'll pull up the Alliance tab feed. Let me know if you're gonna open. Sentry's overlooked? Yo, yeah, as he should be. It's like a turd on the ground. Like, you know it's there, but you don't have to look at it, and you don't have to touch it. Somebody else's problem. I like Sentry and Arena sometimes. Not very often, but his animations are pretty cool. And of course, I took him to 550 because I got him out of one of those feature crystals. I was like, well, hey, man, I'm gonna rank him up. But I did the same thing with Void, and Void's actually useful. That YouTuber had, yeah, you guys are on it. You guys are on it. 381 units. Yeah, this is for Loki. Get a lot of people waiting to join. What requirements do you look for in new recruits? Yeah, you're about to open it up. Okay, that's what I want to check. Aaron, yeah, man, I get people wanting to join daily. And requirements, you know, prestige needs to meet our requirements. We're looking for, I mean, minimum is 7,000 if you're awesome. 7,500 if you're like just like half a step under awesome. We'll shorten the wait list for you. You know, be able to. All right, bro. I got the feed ranked opened up here. I'm seeing some leveling up by a bunch of people. But I just we need to know that you're like solid player, man. That's wars first and foremost, like our importance. Blade feels so powerful to me that it's because he was my first rank 4 and rank 5 before I had another rank 4 beside him. Yeah, exactly. Of course, yeah, his damage is insane. My 550 Blade, who I use all the time, is a great champ, but the damage is nowhere near what it is for my 5-star 565. Nowhere near. Jerry Greenwood throwing a little luck Jude's way. Good luck, Jude. Yeah, man. Rooting for you, buddy. One thing about misusing Angela's in Labyrinth and LOL that many people don't mention is to double armor up at 1 bar. Under 1 power bar. You can stay there and block almost anything. Yeah, that's true. And she's got pretty good damage output. Not Medusa, you know, damage, but she's pretty fast. And Cosmics are good against Maestro anyway. I like skills. What's up? Great job on Vex's stream earlier, hanging with him that whole time, man. You guys did a great job. And oh, damn! That is not Blade. That is not Blade. Was it a new champ? Oh, it's a dupe. It's a dupe. Oh, Jude. Shit, man. I feel like I should send you that refill back in like a dual credit or something. Bring you back. Hang in there, buddy. He's in the basic now, man. So just keep plugging away. Never laughed so much on LOL run. Yeah, it was a lot of fun to watch. I like for sure. I even left, took family out to dinner. I went and got some euros and came back, and the stream was still on. So I was like, oh sweet, get to catch the end. I came at perfect timing. Do I think piloting is a major issue in AW, Alan? Yeah, I guess if because you know something like that, it's extremely hard to prove. A lot of word of mouth, a lot of rumors, that kind of thing. I mean, if it is going on, those people know who they are, and that kind of thing just it sort of undermines the competitive aspect of something. When you're, you know, if you go on, that's like going up against a baseball team, right? And their best hitter is all 9 hitters in the lineup, and you know, that's the way it is. Whereas, you know, in real life, in a baseball game, you got 9 guys that are responsible for doing their own job and performing under pressure and all that good stuff, and that's what makes it interesting. So yeah, it kind of ruins a little bit of the sport, but in something like this, and probably in mobile games and gaming in general, it's going to be really hard to stop something like that. But I hope that they find a way to crack down on it. And I think Mutamat put out in a thing that I really, you know, agreed with, was the fact that, you know, maybe there's a level of account sharing that's acceptable within the community, and a lot of us, you know, think that something in terms of like AQ or a difficult monthly quest or something, right? That it's cool to log in, help somebody out that can't finish it on their own, whatever the case may be. But he was kind of proposing some different ideas in that. But when it comes to the competitive mode, the competitive aspect, you know, Legend Run, people with, you know, straight up cheating with either bots or hacking the game files and that kind of thing, like that shouldn't be tolerated for like one moment, man. Not one moment. So we've seen them crack down on a few different things, but whether they lay it down for more egregious use of things like that is to be seen. So I think I don't know if Jude came back after that. Oh man. Yeah, condolences. Jude just, I don't know what he did. I don't know where he went. I hope he's okay. Because that sucks. That sucks. Ricardo, I literally just spoke on that, buddy. Sorry, man. Not going to reiterate, but I don't think it's good in summation. It is not good. And that's also another thing that can make war fun and interesting is relying on that guy next to you, you know? You're like, man, is he going to crush it? And of course, you can't see fights live, but if you know they're going into a fight and you're watching that little timer, you're wondering who's going to pop up. Are they going to pop up? Is the AI going to pop up? And then when you see them pop up and they're full health still and you know they rocked it, man, yeah. It's all about going to war with the guy next to you. Dude, I guess I'm being slow with that SP1. I've had it blocked a lot today. I had an idea about piloting account sharing. People share accounts because they don't have time to move in AQAWs, so remove timers. No reason to be logging in for others. Yeah, Chris, and that's another thing. Like, okay, I can understand energy refills maybe for monthly stuff, but at the same time, it's like, why is there a timer like that I can't buy a refill for? In period, like in War or in Alliance Quest, like it should just be unlimited. And when your link node is able to go down, if you know that you normally got to wait for a guy to go to sleep anyway, it's like, yeah, I'll come back in 6 hours and finish this. Like, if everybody's on at once, like why not just let us knock out a whole AQ in, I don't know, an hour and then have the rest of our day. So yeah, reduce timers to even no timers, man. I don't see any reason whatsoever to have timers. People are ready to play, let's play. Like, why would it be too much of a load on their server that I mean, everybody's got to be moving at the same time though. I don't think that's it. But yeah, having a timer in general has always felt kind of weird because, you know, for event quests, they want you to buy refills, use your units, that kind of thing, which I understand, it's fine. But for the other game modes, yeah, doesn't make a lot of sense. Oh, let me just get this guy down real quick. See if I can get him, because I don't think I can power drain him. Alright, 10 poise. This ought to do some damage. Well, crap, man. Yeah, it's pretty good shock damage. It's a lot of fun against, like, vision, too. Doesn't want to invade. I don't know about you guys, but my Stark Spider-Man sometimes doesn't want to do what other things do. 0 for 9, poor Jude. Yeah, gosh, sucks. Does Mephisto completely shut down Node 42 Arc Overload? I think so. I'm pretty sure. Where an AQ? Man, I can't check your lines right now, which you're supposed to be on. Are you backup? If you're backup boost, the middle's usually probably pretty good. Ask Gran if he's around, because sometimes whenever Darth joins, like in the next couple of hours, typically, he goes to the right side or left side. So yeah, it depends on where he's needed. I'll look at it here in a second, though. Try to help you out. New little Joe vid. Be right back. I might have to check that out myself. Higher energy cap. Yeah, Shane, I like that. That's a good point, Brian. It's probably to keep our champions locked longer so that we need to expand our rosters. That's true. That's true. But at the same time, like, most of us have teams that can handle almost any amount of content that comes at us. regardless of whether war is going on, AQ simultaneously. So I could maybe see that for lower tier, but I don't know about where we're at in the game. I mean, I'm in Alliance Quest. Let's see. Yeah, defense I guess has been placed, but none of these guys are on my defense. But yeah, it's a good. That's a good point. Yeah, Chris, I think that could work. A little higher energy cap. I mean, it's the same thing as shortening it almost, but just let people move. Guess the way around that we keep champions locked for 24 hours no matter what time your alliance is finished. So have them locked, but like with no timer? Is that what you're saying? Because that might be okay. Nah, I don't know. I guess they have some sort of reason. Heading out. See if fits. Thanks for swinging by, man. I appreciate it. Alan, I don't know that I've watched Dorky Dave's offensive diversity video. I heard a little bit about it, and I guess I get the gist of it. Is that for every different attacker your teammates bring to war, then you get points. But you know what I would do then if that happened? I would say screw diversity, and I'd throw a Dormammu or an Iceman or something on every single node along your path, so you would die because you didn't bring Blade or Magic or Vision or somebody that could effectively deal with them. Because I fought Magic with another champ besides Blade, and her Limbo procs, and it does a lot of damage. And there's no way around it. There's no way to heal. There's no way to sort of bypass it, get around it hardly sometimes, especially on stun immune stuff. Pacify doesn't work. Archangel, good option, but you can't always bring Archangel, so yeah. I don't think I can get on board with offensive diversity, man. I don't think I really like defensive diversity either, because you're not really gauging an alliance's skill, because you're not able to put the hardest defender on that node, you know? So, what do you do? Not saying I agree with AQ system, just trying to get in their minds. Oh yeah, you're right. I feel you, a little brainstorming. Seeing what they might be thinking, because if you can think about what they might be thinking, then you might be able to come up with a proposal that shifts that said way of thinking into a way that's more favorable for the community. I just wish that like as soon as Alliance War was 100% because okay, whenever they first announced, I don't remember if it was Netmarble taking over or if it was something else, but some to the effect that an alliance could forfeit or end a war, you know, immediately, or like whenever they wanted. As soon as they knew that they lost, that kind of thing. They never implemented that. Nobody talks about that. But it'd be nice, like, okay, you both hit 100%, let them quit and still get their 100% rewards, the same rewards they would have, you know, and say, hey, we lost, let us start a new round. But maybe, okay, let me ask you guys this too. What do you think is a good reward? Like, what are going to be the rewards for the mini game modes? Because, alright, you want to play with friends, you want to play with this, that's great, okay, but we all know that, like, a lot of our friends or some people that are pretty casual about the game might only have like a 440 as their best champ. What kind of game modes can you two compete together that are going to give like decent rewards? Because obviously if it's like your team's going to go up against a team from MMX, which, you know, or three guys from MMX, you know, teamed up, and all they have is 455s or 565s, whatever in your way. If it's some sort of mini war, I don't know. How are you gonna play with your friend against that content? Because you're gonna get smashed, and I don't think it'd be that fun. And it's a weird thing. So I'm kind of curious what you guys think on how they're gonna you know, take that into account, and what kind of rewards they're gonna be able to offer with that gameplay. You waste energy by getting a full 8 hours, which always irks me. Are you talking about asleep? Times turn an hour event to a 24-hour event, thereby increasing login, gameplay time, daily important metrics for mobile game, and retain aiming players. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I guess I see what you're saying, but I mean, I'd be logging in probably anyway, just to play arena or do something every couple of hours. Spark feels like a crazy OP champ when you got Blade on your team. Well, the only thing Blade gives him is 3 extra poise charges at the beginning of the fight. You can swipe back 3 more times and get those on your own. You don't need Blade, but he helps it happen quicker. If Kabam has defensive diversity as a true tiebreaker, then it should only come into play for points if the rest of the points are tied. That's kind. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, I see what you're saying. Like if your attacker points are higher, then diversity doesn't matter. Huh. But if your attack bonuses are exactly identical, then who is more diverse? Because that would mean that the alliance that had more diversity essentially was better, because you weren't having to fight Mordo after Mordo after Mordo, or because you were. It makes sense in my mind. No, I like that because, yeah, like I said, okay, so if you win and you've got everything was tied, 435 deaths, 435 deaths, or I'm sorry, 450 kills, right, or points, or whatever the case may be, attacker points, let's say. So everybody on the map's dead. You're 150 diverse, then, and they're 100 and let's say 20 diverse, but you died just as many times as they did. That means you played better, yeah, against more, meta defenders or repeat defenders, and they died to just a slew of champs like Gamoras and Gambits and stuff. So yeah, I like that, Volunteers. That's good. Map 6 is a little bit more than 20 minutes. I do like 15 fights. I'd say it's 30 to 40 minutes maybe total. EAC88, what's up? Time to give back resources like for map 6 to give back resources like map 5. Quick shot, maybe. The original plan for that. So you didn't think they planned on people doing it every week? Did they say that? Like all week, every week? Yeah, well, AQ Seasons is around the corner. Another one is. It's gotta be, man. Hey, Aaron C. So, if that's the case, then hopefully we'll see not only a revamping of rewards, possibly even, energy, what kind of requirements, in terms of resources are required to enter and pay for it. So there might be a few things in the pipeline still. Like I said, they've probably been working really hard on getting this new Alliance War season rolled out, make sure it went smooth with the leaderboard every week, that kind of thing. So if Alliance War is about where they want it to be, or at least they got their version out that everybody seems pretty content with, then hopefully, yeah, Alliance Quest would be right around the corner. I wonder if Kabam will let people choose champs to temporarily play with for the mini quest, so to keep it fair. But then everyone would only choose a few champs. Yeah, I have no idea what they have in mind, man. So I'm really interested to see. Maybe once they have new game mode available to keep us logging in throughout the day, they can make AQ less time consuming to get through. That's true. That's true. Little mini games, but I'm still interested in what you guys think on the rewards. Like, what can they give you? You can't be like a stack of 5-star shards. And what are you gonna be doing? Are you fighting somebody else that's ready? I really have no idea what they have in mind, because I'm not a big, I haven't been a big mobile gamer prior to playing Contest of Champions, so I don't know how some of the other games maybe have mini games or what they have set up, but I'm really interested. Blade or Medusa 5-star to rank 5, and for Labyrinth 3rd path for me. Blade or Medusa? Well, I did Blade. I don't have Medusa. I wouldn't have taken Medusa. But your call, whoever you like more. I like Blade for, of course, his attack and everything, but also for his regeneration abilities. He's just a very sustainable champ. Medusa, yeah, she kills it in a lot of instances, but she's also pretty hard to bring to like some nodes in war, especially if you're going to be fighting like any Mystic champs. You have class disadvantage, and then you're going to be fueling Mystic Dispersion with her Furies. But she's a good Labyrinth clearer for sure. And Blade, I really like Blade in Alliance Quest, to be honest with you. He saves me a lot of units. Man, these guys throwing their specials right out of heavies is getting annoying. Yeah, it's a lot harder to keep up with chat whenever you're playing Uncollected. Stuff, they're on you, man. They can do some damage. Missing my Iceman right now. Took him to Alliance Quest for the first time in quite a long time. And he's dead. It's in like section 2. Died to Black Widow, of course. It just sucks you can't be competitive and MIA for more than 5 hours without hurting your alliance. If that makes sense. For more than 5 hours, yeah. I mean, every 5 hours, you gotta think about it though. I mean, what is that like? You get up in the morning, do a path, or you know, do your fights real quick, check in at lunch, finish everything up, get on. I don't know, 4 or 5 hours later when you get home from work or something from school. Move before bed. So yeah, I mean, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 times throughout the day that you really have to be on for about 10 minutes at the most. And that's mostly just fight duration time, but it depends on your links too, or your nodes. If you're going to be holding someone up, you need to move faster, that kind of thing. I incinerate this guy. Yes. I don't know how this is going to go. I think rewards will be battle chips each fight, alternative source arena for people who hate that. Okay, okay. Then weekly rewards that give a little something more like Shards Catalyst. Okay. Yeah, I could see that. That could be satisfactory. Although, would something like that end up feeling like MODOK's Lab? Where it's like, alright, I mean, I guess you don't have to play it if you don't want, but it's there to play. Launch command man, attacker diversity, that would not be funny. I would not laugh. I don't want this fight to take forever either. I don't have any potions. I done used them all. Doing that labyrinth thing the other night. I wish I had Medusa. She'd rock this fight. Oh, that's right. I was gonna bring in a 3-star. Okay, or not 3-star, but a 330. See how she does. Her crits are insane. Although Stark Spider-Man too, he handles this fight pretty good. This dude is a tank. I don't know how you guys are adjusting. I think it's been okay, being such a smaller character. It took a little bit to get kind of used to, but I think it's not so bad. Oh man, Stark doesn't want to evade beams, but he wants to evade the guy trying to punch me. Do it myself. Oh, he's got strike back. That's why I keep giving him an SP3. Dang it. Alright, I'll catch on one of these days. Wasted that right there. Getting some completion, listen to smooth sounds of B Manny. What's up, Glory, man? That is exactly what I'm doing. Except, I guess I'm listening to myself a little bit too. But getting some completion points in. That's right. Alright, I'm going to have to focus up here. If I can take down BG's Medusa with 2-star without class management, my prestige need to be get in. Right now, looking for around, I don't know, 7135 and higher. 7137, that range. Here we go again. I don't know how to evade this yet, man. I've kind of played around with it a little bit. Is he all or nothing too? Did I miss that? I thought he was throwing special in that first fight. I really should read their abilities sometimes. I don't think I can. I don't think I'm gonna be able to trigger anything here, so we're just gonna go for it. Do like 1,000 damage. 7,249. Yep. It's like I'm being roofied. Oh my. Oh my. Do I have Nebula? Yes. As a, let's see, 125 or a 3, rank 3 champ. Yeah, 330. I've got her 330 as well as Medusa. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna chuck on the Ghost Rider synergy for this last run, I think. Strike back, of course. I think this ought to do it though. Yeah, I'm bringing Ghost Rider in. Just get that synergy, because I want to open this freaking crystal. Who disliked? That stuff happens. Ain't no sweat. I'll do it with a 1-star then. Yeah, that sounds impressive. Notice special bias. Oh, I see. SP3, SP2, special 1. Okay. Alright, I got you. I can handle that with a different setup here. Let's see. Filter, Mystic, 3 stars. Ghost Rider for that one. B-Manny said if really skill can get him with like 7k, so if shitty I can be in for Loki. Is just get like 8k prestige. Yes. Yeah, if you have 8,300 prestige, dude, you will be on backup in everything. But you can join. You can join. Alright, sweet. It looks like I'm down to 2 paths and a crystal. Let's do this. Rumor has it if you read the note, you'll understand the fight better. Quick shot. I have heard that. I don't really buy it a lot, because I usually just say, I'll blade it. I'll blade it. I'll figure it out later. It's like when I streamed last month, the Uncollected with Void. It was like that. Yeah, take that. Intercepted you, Rhino. Suck it. I just kind of went after him. People in the chat were like, something about 10 hits, and I think I read the ability. Kind of read it for everybody too, but I was just kind of reading it. I wasn't really paying attention to what it was saying. I was like, yep, blade. That's all I heard. Don't move. Yeah, exactly, Geo. You'll be back up for everything. Like, Section 1, Section 2, I'll find a way to make you like back up in Section 3 if I can. In AQ, I imagine though somebody of that stacked roster can hopefully play a little bit. Let's see, Howard the Duck. Yeah, in war we've been clearing with 9 a lot of times, you know. I know Hammer. It's like, yeah, man, don't forget to join and just move to the boss. Everything's done. But we try not to keep people on backup for too long, because, you know, they want to play, they want to feel like they contributed, that kind of thing. That's what we're all here for. So we try to do like at least weekly rotations with who's on backup. And it depends too, like if somebody's got something going on with their life, like real life, and it's going to be harder for them to maybe feel concentrated as they need to be, or their timing or, you know, availability or such isn't going to be that great. It's like, yeah, we'll just check you on backup, man. No big deal. There's Electro on the right side in Section 3. That'd be perfect. I think that's the only Electro fight. Yes. No, there's an Electro fight. What? Are you talking about AQ? There's that one on the left side too on Poison. But if you got Hyperion, a little regen, good to go. Jerry Greenwood. Are you Jerry 2020? Is that you? I can't remember. J11 oh no, you are Hammer. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I knew your name. What's up, man? Yeah, we don't want to keep you on. I don't want to keep you riding the bench, man. Get you some action. I wouldn't mind taking a back seat if somebody else wants to. If you want to put me on backup, it's just I've got some pretty optimal champs for Node 24. But if anybody else wants to give it a shot anytime, man, just let me know. You got a T2A and Overflow, and I only need 2 Tier 4 Mystic Catalysts, and you just pulled Dorm for your final Blade Crystal, so undupe Morningstar, undupe Dorm to 455 if you're able. Yeah, Ben, I think I heard you asking that on some other chats even too. But you don't have a gem for either of them, apparently. Yeah, I think Morningstar would be better unawakened. If you're able to dupe Dorm eventually, of course, it'd be nice to get him there, but if you got him in Overflow, you'll get the Mystic Catalyst if you just keep playing. Morningstar may be more useful to you in the short term, or even in the long term, you know, just usability as a rank 4 champion. I've got the 3-star and the 2-star, but I don't know that I've ever really looked at her awakened ability, although I have heard some people say that she needs to be awakened to be like great. I don't know if that's just as a defender causing the bleeds, if that's what that's all about, or if it's something else, but anyway, long story short, I'd probably go for Morningstar. Undupe Sentry. Yeah, I've got an Undupe Sentry. He's gonna stay that way, probably. Aldo Sapiens, hey man, I see you, buddy. What's up? Why am I using my 5-star blade? That dude is locked up in Alliance Quest as a unit saver. I'll do a couple of Alliance Quest fights maybe at the end of the stream. Dorm seems to have a lot to him that no one talks about. Nullify, power lock, yeah, power control damage. I mean, people know it's there. It's just everybody parks him on defense all the time, so they don't play with him a whole lot. He's also got some regen. It's not great, but it's there. Yeah, Quickshot mentioned it. It's not bad. It's just that, yeah, you don't play with him all that often. I've used him questing a little bit, but I don't think his damage is like all that it's cracked up to be, so. It's a little bit weak, but I'll tell you what, when you get a heavy off, and then you get, you know, the 100 charge, whatever it is, built up, and you let off another heavy, that can do some significant damage. So that's a lot of fun to lay down on somebody for sure. It's how I end my arena fights. And then yeah, power lock with the SP2, plus bleed and poison immune. He is a good champ for sure. Secret weapon for war is an indestructible boost. Yep, that's a good one for sure. Possibly my beard. I think that was my chin hair. Like, I don't let it grow very thick, man. I shaved I think yesterday, so don't fully understand how to use them with dark energy and whatnot. There's a couple things that I think maybe I'm not quite 100% sure on, but I use them quite a bit, like in arena, and play with the different attributes. If I don't know if you're talking about like not knowing how to regen with them or what, but it's all about like just the power control mostly, and then of course when you build it up to full and it turns green on your side and you hit them with that medium, it power burns them. I think it does some energy damage. And then when they've got the 100, I think it's Soul Bond is what it's called, built up on them, and you detonate it with a heavy attack, that's when he does the insane damage, a big burst of damage. Yeah, there you go. Let him taters. The taters is laying it out there for you. He builds an energy bomb. Spiller's talking. Don't do AQ on stream. Don't go to map we were doing. You're right. Well, it's day 2. Most people know we do map 4 on day 2. So, and our starting prestige. That's my prestige. My prestige is only 7,100 and 65. Or is it 66? I can't justify. I'm holding on to. I think I have one generic Sig Stone I got the other night from the Labyrinth, and I think I have 1 or 2 mutants that I'm not ready to depart with yet. Because if I end up picking up somebody who can actually be higher than one of my, current top five and replace maybe somebody at the low end of a different class, then I might want to, get them ranked up a little bit better too. Today was map 4. He brought the wrong champs, dude. To this day, I haven't ran map 4. And I can't justify, like, if I'm okay. You know what? If I'm gonna run map 4, I should probably just create an alternate account, go over to like 4 wife when they start pushing a little bit, and play map 4, and just see what it's all about. Because I think that could be, I think it'd be interesting just to see it. I mean, I'm not even sure. I think I saw one map of it one time, and the alliance I was in was not as near as coordinated as we are now. And they were like, "No, man, it's a cluster, it's shit show, blah 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 blah. Like, it can't be coordinated. It's such a mess." And it just turns out that I was in a bad alliance with not necessarily poor leadership, but just the activity level of its members was not there. It might be one of those things where he's got to hit me with his SP3 first. So we'll just go for it. Do what I can here. Alright, there it is. How many tier 2 alphas do I have? You got 5. Saving for your second rank 5? Okay. GM, I've got 6.5 right now. Maybe just under 6.5. And yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. And I did the numbers on it. By the time seasons come out, I think I would end up being able to, I can take another rank 4 right now and have enough for a rank 5 still by the time season rewards are issued. So, but I'm on the fence. I need a really good champ to take to rank 4 if I'm going to take one. But otherwise, I'm just going to save tier 2 alphas until my next rank 5 is available. Probably take up magic, I imagine, and then save again for another rank 4 champ while I'm building up the basics, T5 basics. But that's what I'm also hoping, is that like right at the end of AW seasons is when they're like, yep, we're introducing a new alliance quest, and you're gonna get tier 2 alpha, like maybe even whole ones potentially from the new map crystals, and then higher fragment rates, and then you'll start seeing like maybe they'll replace the daily 600 tier 2 alpha fragments from map 6 with like 600 or 500 tier 5 basic fragments, and go from there. Aw, man, I'm so close. Let's do this. Back when Storm was the mini? That's what I was thinking, Cameron. That's what I remember hearing anyway. I don't know who the bosses and stuff are, because yeah, I know they changed it all. Used to be harder than map 5. That's what I heard too. It's like, map 5 like is easier. It's like, huh. Okay. What makes you think you could get into 4 wife? They're on a 14 win streak in AW. Gonna have to stop dying if I want to apply. Man, you just shamed me. I like feel bad for myself all over again. I was thinking to myself earlier, I was like, is it bad that like how you perform in war, plus as an alliance, whether you win or lose, like is actually like physically affecting how I feel throughout the rest of my day? You know, it's like losing the ball game. You just kind of feel depressed about it until the next one, until you get a chance to like redeem yourself. But when you're on those win streaks, you're like, yeah, you woke up good, you made your wife breakfast in bed, got some coffee, life's good, winning wars. And you lose a few, and it's like, fudge, what are we, what's going on? You got 10 tier 2 alphas. That's not too bad of a problem. A problem is like 13, 14, 15, and no champs to rank. That's a problem. We should be able to get 1 3/4, if not 2 tier 5 basics at the end of seasons. At least you and I, who will end in master. That's true. Ending in master would be a big deal. Hope you have a huge stash of tier 1 alphas. You're gonna get stuck once you get the right champs. That's I love them taters. I think I've got like 11, and I can buy some. Getting slow in my old age of grand. Man, all I've got is my 4-star blade. And I didn't even use them until like a path or two ago. So, yeah, just kind of been, it's taking a minute. I don't even know if this guy's going to be effective on war anymore. That whole, his blocking stuff days are done, so. Or auto parry, I should say. I don't mind the block part. I just don't want him to be able to parry me with no like out of nowhere. Map 4, you need 9 people, which left 1 for backup. Oh, back then it was a harder time. Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. 20 tier 1 alphas, nice, nice. Undue Ghost Rider to rank 4, yeah. You'll get a gem for him eventually. He's good. Still holding out. Hope you get Medusa. Yeah, I've kind of been in that same boat, but my aspirations of getting Medusa and then also like being able to use her anywhere in the game is like they're fading. My aspirations for that are fading. Just nobody uses them on, but has Ghost Rider. Yeah, right. It's like, yeah, I'd use them on Ghost Rider. Yeah, I think the biggest thing to fight Dormammu in Alliance War, basically anywhere in the game for the most part, except for, of course, Alliance Quest because he's not awakened, is just the ability to power lock him. Because with Mystic Dispersion and how aggressive the AI can be sometimes, and you know, put him on a stun immune node or something, it can be a very difficult fight. And then trying to evade without proccing dexterity, like I've just done here. Okay, I didn't get the degen. But Blade is definitely not degen proof for sure. You just got him like 2 days ago. Okay, don't let him give you too hard of a time then, Dreamin', for sure. Using Blade and Stark for a legend run, nice. One of our guys just did the same thing. I think it's worth running 5 out of 5 deep wounds and assassin plus suicides. You got them unlocked anyway? Yeah, man. Any damage you can get, especially if you're going to be using Blade, that deep wounds is a big deal for him, for his power gain and then just overall damage he does. So yeah, if you can unlock all of them and get all the points you need, because you don't need hardly anything in the utility tree, so yeah, you should be good. Good luck. It's not Carson. I hope it goes well for you, man. She's so fun, yeah. She is slick, man. You're right on that. Oh man, don't kill my blade. I wanted to use him. Hold on, guys. I'll have to read that in a second. We even got the science one here. I got a class advantage. Huh, I was hoping I'd be able to kind of do that like the bullets from Agent Venom, but apparently not. They're gonna make me swipe back like 3 times to get away from this dude. Oh, so close. There we go. I can only hold 9 tier 2 alphas with 1 in stash. Really wanting a couple special event quests to pop up this month for some T4CC. Okay, we'll get leveled up too, man. Run the story stuff, throw on those XP boosts, buy some energy refills, whatever you got to do to get to level 60 so you can increase your inventory to 12. You definitely want to do that as soon as you can. Do I have the Holy Trinity? Not in 5-star. I've got Stark and Blade, but not Ghost Rider in 5-star. I've got 4-star Ghost Rider. Get the power lock, pop a regen, intercept the crap out of him, easy. There you go, Trevor. You got it made, man. If I had a 455 Medusa, the stream would have ended 30 minutes ago. You shut your mouth. I tried. Tried for Medusa, I tried for Mephisto, I've tried for Dorm in the past. I pulled him out of basic eventually. But yep, I know, man. Here's the thing, I'm not even giving myself a shot for Medusa tonight. But I'm just so sick of my my basic pulls that I could care less about the extra 5,000 shards, actually. Because if I miss here, at least I know I'm probably getting a new champ, and not some just complete garbage. Medusa, Karnak, and Black Bolt. There you go. That's the new Trinity. That's the new Trinity. 5-star Quake worth Science Gem and 100 stones for Prestige. Yes. for utility, but if that's my best science champ, and I know she'd be, you know, one of your highest prestige at that level, I wouldn't hesitate to put, you know, 40 or 50 stones into her, just see where things are at, how she scales, and take into consideration that you may pull like a void or something someday, maybe, but you might not. I don't know. I've been playing this game all this time, and I don't have Star-Lord, and he's been around since the beginning. So, yeah, go for it, man. I wouldn't hesitate, especially a science gem. I'm contemplating giving void a generic, and I think I'm okay with it. Like I don't think it bothers me whatsoever. And that's how I felt with Stark, too, was I needed a tech champ, and they're just so much better awakened. And I get a lot of utility out of them, man. And Quake you can play with a lot. But to put signature stones into something, into or a generic gem especially, into like a defensive champ, for instance, someone you don't get to play with very often, it's just kind of like, damn, you know, like, I wish I could play with this champ more often. I spent all these resources on them. But oh well. Medusa on a blade crystal, yeah, great miss, like perfect miss. Wolf, no, I'm literally on the last fight right now. We are almost there. 345's an unawakened Quake over a Medusa, Ultron, and Ghost Rider. Do I think you did the right thing? Let me read that again. Unawakened Quake. I don't know. Do you get a lot of use out of that 345 unawakened Quake? Because if Medusa's not awakened, I wouldn't rank her up for sure. Ghost Rider, yeah, I'd rank him up definitely, because I would get a lot of use out of Ghost Rider, especially in Alliance Quest. Ultron. It depends on if you like Ultron or not. I took my Ultron. I of course have him duped now, but my Ultron, I took him to rank 4 prior to awakening him, so I'd say that's okay. So it's an alright. I mean, if you like the champ, then you made a perfectly fine decision. Oh, and strike back. It's funny. I didn't learn the entire time I played this that he had strike back. Oh well, life goes on. You like to type in bold? No, those are cap locks. You keep yelling at me. Quit it. It's the same density of black as everybody else. Pull a green goblin from basic 5-star today and start to get excited because you have a science awakening gem. Yep, wrong class there, buddy. You remember these tech. Yep. Yeah, I pulled the 5-star one, and then I pulled a 6-star one, so apparently I don't need the 5-star one ever, because his awakened ability isn't worth it to me as an offensive, and it's a offensive, you know, thing, and then it doesn't help his defense that much or at all. So, but it is good for his prestige. So I will say that. Can I get him down before he hits me with the special? And in the bin. Nice. And if you put a generic into void, at least you know you won't pull him from basics for a while. That's true, Cameron. That's my other thought. I don't think I'll get void, man. I mean, it's pretty low shot. I mean, that's my ideal champ, but sleeping Ghost Rider. Hey, Mutamat. Sleeping Ghost Rider is better than Quake. Yeah, he's probably got a little bit more utility, but Quake's not bad. It depends on your lane. All right, shards and crystals. Nice. Got an awakened 440 Ghost Rider. Get that sucker to 550 when you can. Is Yondu in a 5-star worth rank 4 on Awaken? I don't like him that much. I mean, he's cool. Don't get me wrong. But, alright, most of the way to number 7. Alright, we got the shards. Sweet. Let's see. Open crystal. Let's do this. Alright. Let me read through these again. Okay, so Void is obviously my number 1. Sentry, it would actually dupe him. And for prestige, I could think about ranking him up. I don't know. I don't know that I would. But I would awaken him. MODOK, don't care about him too much. Taskmaster would be a dupe. Hell would be new. Thor would be new. Beast, Mordo, new. Nebula, dupe. Phoenix, I've got a Cosmic Awakening gem and 100 stones. I might take her up for prestige. Cable would be a dupe. Agent Venom, cool. So yeah, a lot of things that can happen. Let's go. Yeah, I definitely am not too interested in Alliance or in MODOK. Can I get this Void? Where is he? I just started looking at the reel. There he is. There's my dark friend. Doc Ock, Nebula. What is it? Thumbs up if you think I'm gonna get Void. Thumbs up if you think I'm not gonna get Void. No Cyclops. Yeah, that'd be great. No Cyclops. These brand new orangey looking, man, these things spin forever now. Alright, we're just gonna stop it here. What did I get? Come on, keep going. Oh man, that's a hell of a rollover troll. Well, I guess I can sell my 4-star now when I go back to do more Labyrinth paths. Oh, Void. Empirical evidence for Cyclops. Screw you, Gran. Screw you. Dang. Take it back. Yeah. Gosh, man. Alright, well, I missed. Life goes on. I'll still probably try for him again. Or try, you know, keep opening that crystal for a while. I know it's extra. I don't know. Well, maybe I won't. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Most effective game in the champ. You are in the most effective champ in the game. Yeah, you know it. I just won the video game. Yeah, Copy and Jude. Pissing away 5,000 extra shards. I thought, well, at least it was a new champ. That's the only thing I will say. It wasn't a dupe, but man, there's some pretty decent champs in there. You know, get Doc Ock. Of course, Void was #1. But oh well. So I didn't have to spend too many units. Maybe just under 200, 170 units in refills. About 5-6 refills to finish. That's not too bad. Yeah, #ScrewGran. He is one of the biggest cheerleaders in Labyrinth. Although, I don't know that I ever really took him in. Maybe with Gwynpool. I did use the Mutant Crit team. Let's see, that ought to do it. Oh, these crystals might have been reduced chance to get featured. And not supposed to be. They're supposed to be even odds for every champ in there. So I just had a higher percent chance to get him today. But I'm already at 2,100 shards. And the way things are going, I'll have another one in like a week or so. What's funny about the Clops thing during my BG's LOL streams, people talk for 5-10 minutes about how effective Cyclops was in AW. Yeah, well, I don't know where Kabam got that empirical evidence. How many 5-stars I got now, Wolf? That was number 53. So I need one more for an even team. Feel loved, you are. Cyclops is a boss. He did flip kick the shit out of Maestro. That's true. That's true. Alright, guys. Well, thanks for coming along for the ride. It ended in relatively anticlimactic fashion because I would have loved to have got Void, taken him to rank 3 right away. I could have taken him to rank 3 right away and probably used him in this upcoming war. But, oh well, life goes on, and we shall live to open another day. So, till next time, take care, and we'll see you on the battlefield.